Choose to be awesome Tuesday on Diamond Sports. A very good evening and welcome along. I'm Mr. Tich, your undisputed heavyweight voice of sport. A big thank you there to Chayamaningi, holding things down on the homebound 3 down to 540. For Choose to be awesome Tuesday, I'm joined by KD, the silver tongue dude from the east, as well as SG Taurai Matumba. And this is what we'll be talking about on Choose to be awesome Tuesday. So Warriors interim coach Joey Antipas today named an 18-man Warrior squad for our preliminary round World Cup qualifier versus Somalia. In the Zimbabwe Eastern region, they have postponed the replay of the abandoned match between Tich and Buffaloes, which was scheduled for sqaud Stadium tomorrow afternoon. This is after Buffaloes appealed the decision by the executive committee to replay that abandoned match. And in bodybuilding, we also hear from 8-time Mr. Mutare and 1999 Mr. Zimbabwe, that's Tobias Tubbs Madzime, on plans for the second edition of the Manicaland Classic, which is set to be held in Rusape this weekend. All this and more coming up on Choose to be Awesome Tuesday.
Awesome is what awesome does. Choose to be Awesome Tuesday on Diamond Sport.
Choose to be awesome Tuesday, this and every other Tuesday at 1740 down to 1800 hours. And we'll start with a big story in the country right now, and that's Warriors caretaker coach Joey Antipas has named an 18-member squad for the World Cup qualifier against Somalia next month. The squad includes a number of new faces and the likes of Clive Piri, Tich, Phineas Bamusi and Clive Augusto. Knowledge Musona, Ovidi Karuru, Marvelous Nakamba and George Chigova are some of the notable names omitted from that squad. The match is a preliminary round fixture, and the first leg will be played at a neutral venue in Djibouti, and that's on the 5th of September. Now, this is due to security concerns in Somalia. The return leg will then be played at Baroka Stadium 3 days later. So here's the full squad announced by Joey Antipas this afternoon. For the goalkeepers, we've got Elvis Chipezeze from Baroka United and Talbot Shumba from Chapungu. To the defenders, and it's Teenage Khatebe from Yeni Malaspo, Clive Piri from Highlanders, Peter Mudua, also from Highlanders, Alec Mudimu from Druids FC in Wales, Divine Lunga from Lamontville Golden Arrows. To the midfielders, Marshall Manetsi from Stade de Reims, Tapani Kamsoko from Zesco United, Kulakwashe Mahachi, Supersport United, Tichawana Chipunza, Chicken in Phineas Bamusi, Caps United, and then Kama Belliot from Kaizer Chiefs completing the midfielders. Up front and the strikers, it's Tinotenda Kadewere from the Havre in the French League 2, and then Clive Augusto from Marisburg United, Terence Jukamanja, Bedfast Wits, Admiral Muskwe from Leicester City, and Evans Rusike from Supersport United. Gentlemen, that is the squad that has been announced by a new Warriors interim coach, Joey Antipas. Obviously, some big names missing there. Knowledge Musona missing. Marvelous Nakamba was just moved to the English Premier League with Aston Villa. He's not in there as well. Ovidi Karuru is not in there. But I don't really want to talk about the names that are missing. I want to talk about a name that a lot of people wouldn't have been expecting to see, and that is one Elvis Chipezeze. If you remember the last time we saw the Warriors in action, and Taro, I can see you holding your head in your hands. The last time the Warriors were in action was that disastrous final game at the Africa Cup of Nations in Egypt, where he made some horrendous errors. But fast forward to today, has been named alongside Talbot Shumba from Chapungu as the two goalkeepers. Interestingly, George Chigova and Edmore Sibanda, who were above him in the pecking order at the Africa Cup of Nations, have not been named in this particular squad. Chipezeze, the right move to bring him back into the Warriors fold?
I'm not quite sure why the coach brought him in at this moment. I think he was just supposed to let him gain confidence at his club before bringing him back into the Warriors fold. Because given what he did to Cairo, I don't think it's the right time, to be honest. Because if he makes another mistake in this match, then his career is over. That is guaranteed.
KD, the silver tongue dude from this. I was saying, you know what, this is a wrong call altogether. But Chipezeze, when you see his performances for Baroka United We've seen in the games that he's played in the Absa Premiership that fans have been singing his name. He's been getting Man of the Match awards. Is his performance across the Limpopo enough for us to have confidence in him and bring him back into the national team fold, or there's a big difference between playing for Baroka in South Africa and wearing the Warriors jersey?
I think there's no difference, Baroka and Zimbabwe. At the end, it's still football.
Are you saying Zimbabwe plays on the same level as Baroka? I'm trying to understand.
Okay, not necessarily, but I'm saying his duties are still the same. He's a goalkeeper. So, of course, he made mistakes earlier on, but I think with the performance which he has showed at Baroka, it means he has learned a lot and he has improved quite a lot, which has given the new coach the confidence that he could make it. Let's have a recent reference to the recent game where they played Wits and Baroka won 1-0. He made crucial saves, which I think if we dwell more on that, I can safely say we have gained confidence in Chipezeze to be on the go for the Warriors.
Tao, you say that if Chipezeze is brought back in and he makes another mistake, that could potentially be the end of what I assume is his Warriors career. But if he comes in and puts in a decent, solid performance, wouldn't that go a long way in vanquishing the ghost? Because for him as well, personally, I remember Yvonne Mangunda from our sister station, Star FM, having an interview with him the morning after that horrendous game against the DRC, and he was in tears, he was an emotional wreck. Don't you think now, with the confidence that he has probably gained from playing for Baroka, coming into the national team fold now at the preliminary round stage, there's not so much pressure. Somalia, are minnows when it comes to African football. Couldn't this be the perfect stage to bring him back into the fold? And you look at Joey Antipas. He's previously worked with Chipezeze. He was the goalkeeper for Chicken In when Joey Antipas led the Gamecocks to that title in 2015. So maybe he does know him on a personal level, and this is maybe an effort to try and help bring him back into the national team fold.